So if you're applying to grad school, you probably already know how stressful and uncertain the process can be. But here's the good news. You do not have to go through it alone. One of the most valuable resources you have is a community of applicants, people just like you who are navigating the same journey. And the Grad Cafe is a fantastic place for that. Everybody here is going through the same thing as you. They are prospective grad students or even alumni who have got insights to share. So visiting the Grad Cafe is a great way for you to be immersed and emerged with other prospective grad students. Now, as someone who's applied to grad school multiple times and gone on to earn a master's and 2 PhDs, I can tell you that connecting with others did make the process way more manageable and even enjoyable. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do the grad school applicant community to your advantage, from staying informed to building lasting connections that who knows where they could take you as you go into your academic career in the future. So first, let's talk about why being part of the community is just so important. Applying to grad school can feel isolating. After all, it's you that is doing this. It's a single journey, especially when you're constantly refreshing your email for updates, or you're on the Grad Cafe all the time refreshing other people's submissions to see if they've had news, or you're in the forum talking to others to see what's going on. But when you do connect with others, you realize that you're not alone. So I would highly recommend joining the forum and the Grad Cafe to feel like you can connect with similar people going through the same process as you. You can share information about timelines and updates, much like you can by checking the submission status of others applying to the same institution or program on Grad Cafe's website. Now, one of the biggest benefits of being part of the grad school applicant community is staying informed. Platforms like the one you're using now on the Grad Cafe allow you to see updates from other applicants, like when they hear back from programs, interview invites, or decision notifications. And when checking updates, keep in mind that every program moves at its own pace. Just because someone received an interview invite doesn't mean your application isn't being considered. So use it as information, as a guideline, not a source of stress. Use it as a way to feel empowered. And of course, I'd highly encourage you to share your own updates. Share your own status updates, because it only contributes to the community, but it can help others feel less alone. They're trying to help you and you can help them. It's all about being it together. And that's the whole idea of the community, of course. So whether it's submitting your application, receiving an interview invite, or making your final decision, your experience can provide valuable insights to somebody else. If you imagine you're going through this process and you're looking at what somebody else has done before you, what you do to contribute can help the next person. So it's a really great way to pay it forwards. Also, the community is a treasure trove of advice. You can ask questions about interviews, funding, or even which programs might be the best fit for your goals. The forums are especially great for this. And the chances are someone else has been in your shoes and they can offer guidance. For instance, you might be able to ask questions like, does anyone know how competitive funding is for this program? Or what kind of questions should I expect in a virtual interview? Of course, you could also check out the video that I've made on preparing for interview and more help with that particular topic. I would advise, though, to be specific when asking questions. The more detailed your query, the more helpful the responses are likely to be. And beyond information, the community is a great place to build genuine, long-lasting connections. These are people who understand exactly what you're going through, and some of these connections might even turn into friendships or future colleagues in your field. It's a great way to dive in and to really immerse yourself in the world you want to be a part of. The community is also a space for emotional support. It sounds strange, but it's an emotional process going through the grad application process to share your wins, but also your frustrations and setbacks. You'd be surprised how much encouragement you receive from people who truly understand what you're experiencing. And of course, I would recommend to also be responsible when interacting with platforms like the Grad Cafe. The community is an amazing resource, but be respectful of other people's experiences. Avoid comparing yourself too much, because that can be negative. I often say that comparison is the thief of joy. It's the same for this situation as well. Remember that everyone's journey is unique. So when sharing and commenting, focus on being constructive and supportive, and the more positive the environment, the more helpful it is for everyone who's going through this very transformative time in their lives. So after all, the grad school application process is challenging, but being part of a supportive community like the Grad Cafe can make it so much easier and even rewarding. Use the platform to share your journey, learn from others, and build connections that could last far beyond the application side. If you found this video helpful, feel free to check out our others with tips on navigating the grad school process. And if you have any stories or advice about how the community has helped you, feel free to leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.